WMIAs that are still missing. There's 1,700 of them still missing, and we would like to have them to come home. So we put up the tagger cage, and I've been doing this for about 7 years, and I'm from Ohio, and the kids nowadays don't even know what a POWMIA is. They think it's an Indian reservation called Pow Mau, and they don't teach it all that much. And about every kid that comes through here today and yesterday, they don't know what this is. So there's the awareness to people that we would like to have our boys home. They've had sightings of them, and by the time the government gets over there, they're not there because they've been moved.
Really got emotional seeing this. Lost a lot of friends, and the story I can tell is probably the coldness. We were in 40 degrees below zero, and I do have a picture of me with the same blanket that these statues have got, and I was marching down there with snow all over me. I'll never forget that. And I always said that if I ever got back home, I'd never again beef about hot weather, and I never have. But what an emotional feeling to go through this. I'm not sure whether I could do it again. But I was wounded 3 times, and I was lucky enough to keep coming back, and I just feel that the veterans in our case were just sort of the unsung heroes. Nobody heard of Korea until after the Vietnam War started, and then they realized that there was another hidden war, and that was us guys, I guess. I'm just thankful I'm home, and I pray every day for these guys that were lost.
One thing that I am particularly proud of, or not say proud, but that I was there to help the operation of one of the concentration camps, which is one that is very little heard of, and that is a place called Nordhausen. And that was the camp that had the forced labor to build the V-1 and the V-2 rockets that bombed London. And the conditions that I witnessed there were just unbelievable. And to this day, I cannot conceive any idea that people acted and lived in that particular time and knew nothing about it. The lawns and the countryside around the encampment were just as lush and green as if it were a June day in any part of Maryland, or that it was beautiful. But I understood, whether it's a fact or not, is that they had to build the crematorium because of the fact that they had so many prisoners that were underfed and starved to death, that they had to get some way to get rid of them. And believe me, when my eyes saw the volumes of ash that was left there, was unbelievable.
As a medic in Iraq, I've seen so many guys just go down, you know, and it's really hard when you hear those choppers coming down and trying to give that guy support so he can, you know, hold on. The only thing I can think of is like the guys out in the desert and the Blackhawks behind them, because that's the only thing that was out there. Just guys just walking out in the desert and Blackhawks right behind you, that's all. Air support. Didn't have nothing else.